Okay, so I think when we left off, I had just been thrown in prison. I decided not to record me just sitting in there. It just takes time. Uh, I thought about trying to pick myself out. You can pick the lock and break out of prison, but then I don't think your bounty goes away. And so, in order just so I could make it out of here safely, I decided that would be the safer route. So, we still have not found shoes, which for me is a problem just aesthetically. He looks pretty cool other than that, but I want to get like probably some wooden shoes. I'm not sure if there's some like ninja tabby or something cool that will kind of help him fit the part. I think eventually I'd want him to have more of like a wandering samurai kind of look, so maybe like a cloth like coat or some kind of like, I don't know, jacket or robe looking thing, and then maybe like one of the straw like peasant hats or something like that. So that's gonna be ultimately the look that I'm going for. I don't know if I had this backpack last time. I managed to purchase this. I got some food um, just to help me survive a little bit more. The backpack should help in storing and carrying things. Kind of because he's that lone wanderer kind of guy, having that backpack will just pretty much be essential for carrying his supplies and things eventually, like a camp bed maybe and stuff. So since this place, it'd be nice to be able to check out um, the lands up in this area, but because I've got this 20k bounty, it's not going to be safe. I don't know if they'll kill me or they'll just throw me in prison for a really long time. And I don't want to just go ahead and do that just because the purpose of this was to, um, have fun with it. So I don't want to take the easy way out and lose the bounty. I want there to be a bit of a challenge. So I think I'm going to head over up here, I think is where the Hive Village is, or one of the Hive Villages. So we're gonna run up this way. I'll go ahead and speed it up just so we get there quickly. I'll slow it down if something happened. This enemy right here, I'll show you if you haven't seen one before, is a gorillo, it looks like. And these things are pretty beastly. I don't know if they're quite as strong as a beak thing. They do have really nice stats. 44 attack, 46 strength, 43 dex, and 47 toughness compared to my 12 strength, 6 toughness, 4 dexterity, and then 1 combat attack. So yeah, I just don't even compare. I don't think he's that fast, and I don't think he'll notice me. He's like, yeah, he's off in the distance right here, so we should be okay. Just gonna try and run past him. The cool thing too about the beak thing, or the beak things, the hivers, is that their village, their homes look pretty cool. They're like little nests. It looks like. They're an interesting people. I think they have like a hive queen, and then they're all sort of like drones. Um, if you hold all the shops or buildings will be highlighted, and then you can see. So these are the hive people. I'll pause just so you can get a close look at them. There's different types as well. So these look like hive drones. Yeah, these are the worker drones. So they're just like the regular workers. They've carried staves, I think staff plural, that's staves, yeah. Oh wow, and then you can see a whole bunch of them over here. They normally travel in like large packs. And then there's workers or soldiers too, which they're pretty cool. And then there's hive princes, which I guess they're like upper class. Um, yeah, and then there's a hive queen. I don't know if you can see her, like if she's actually an in-game thing, but I know there's mods to where you can play as a hive queen and have like different drones and stuff. So anyway, we're gonna go into this shop right here, and still on the quest for shoes. So see if we come across anything. So here you can see this guy is a soldier drone. They've got different heads, kind of look like hammerhead sharks. And then this guy might be a prince. He's a hive trader. There's a prince as well. And you can roll that race as well if you wanted to play as one. They're pretty neat. Let's see. So doesn't have any shoes, just looks like trade goods here. Books and things, nothing really too good on hunger, so I don't really need anything there. So let's go ahead, we'll check the other shop right here. See if we can find anything. It's funny too, because they'll chase after you. He's chasing after me because he wants me to keep spending money there. With the persistence. I don't know if he's gonna try and attack me or what. He just wants me to buy. I think they're pretty harmless. Like, I don't think they'll attack you or anything, but he really doesn't want me to leave. Okay, let's see if this guy, he might just have like the same exact things. Although I do think it counts as two different shops, so if I needed to sell a whole bunch of stuff. Looks like same sort of items, but yeah, different shop. I guess I don't really need anything here. One thing to look at, like in case I needed to make some money, is like the steel bars. You can see the price markup is 72%, which means it's probably sold at a greater markup at a different location. But I'm not going to worry too much about making money just yet. We want to just focus on one thing at a time, and our current objective is just shoes. I don't know where any other places are where there would be kind of shoes that I'm looking for. I know there's a village down in here in the swamplands called Shark, and they might have a clothing place, but it's really, really dangerous to go through there, especially I have such a low athletics skill that they could potentially really ruin my life. So that might be our only option. Maybe we could pick up a companion there. So I think Shark is right in this area. So let me get over to here. I think we'll start heading over there. Getting closer to the swamplands, but it's just, oh man, really don't have a good feeling about this. And I want to avoid this little whatever peninsula island. I want to avoid that. I don't want to go anywhere near there if I can help it, because that's just how I died before. That was not a fun experience. And I think maybe the safest way to get through the swamplands will probably be to manually navigate him, as opposed to doing like the marking on the map where I want to go. This is probably like one of, well, maybe at least starting out, it's one of the most dangerous places, because I've seen playthroughs of people going up in the northern region. Let's see, like up in this area up here, it's pretty dangerous. There's cannibals, and then I know around here south is pretty. I don't want to stop. I really don't want to stop. In this area, there's like a lot of spiders and things. Okay, one thing I want to avoid. I don't know how safe the water is gonna be. Okay, it doesn't look like he's trying to go through it anyway. Like, I don't know what animals can go through the water or how easily they can, but when you start off, just because, like, or just like all your other skills start at nothing, so does your swimming, which means you swim really slow. And if there's creatures that are able to swim faster or go in the water, and I get stuck in there, that's it. There won't be any hope. So I'm definitely not trying to die. It's a village. Can't tell. The swamp villages are pretty... Nope, 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 don't want to do that. The swamp villages are pretty interesting. Okay, these things, I don't think they're dangerous. I don't think they attack. But they're swamp turtles, and they look like elephants with like soft shell turtle shells. And they've got elephant trunks. I'm pretty sure they're harmless though. I mean, if they were aggressive, that would just be pretty awful. Because they're really huge. Okay, there's a swamp village over here. Where is that? Okay. So we're gonna try and hopefully just take the safest route here. Really don't want to run into anything. There's like bandits out here. I forget what they're called, but there's like these red something bandits that will literally just appear and just, yeah, they'll just straight up kill you. They don't even care. What happened on a different playthrough is I was coming back from the village with some new recruits, and these guys came out of nowhere and just attacked us and like killed one of them in the middle of the swamp. And what I was gonna do is normally like they knocked him out, and so what I was gonna do is I got the other two guys out of there, and I was thinking, okay, once this guy, you know, is not unconscious anymore, we'll have him bandage himself and then, you know, just run. He, you know, he should be able to make it, because once they knocked him unconscious, they left him alone. So it was like, okay. And then he's laying there unconscious, and it's like, okay, he's gonna come up probably pretty soon. And then next thing I know, some spiders come by and just start eating him alive as he's lying there unconscious. So it's like, oh, great. So yeah, from my experience, it's pretty easy to die out here, especially if you're swimming this slow. That's just ridiculous. Make sure there's nothing. Okay, see, that's a red spider right there. Now, I don't know if this thing can swim. Ah, he's fast. He's much faster than I am. Yep. So, he's got to swim on the bottom, though, so that might make this better. He just got me. He's eating me. I'm being eaten alive. I can't do anything. Yeah. This might be it, guys. This might be the end. There's nothing I can really do here. This thing's eating me alive. I can't move. There's literally nothing I can do. So yeah, I think this is gonna be the it for the Lone Wanderer Kenshi. I really appreciate you guys watching this. It's such an awkward position that he's in too. There's literally nothing I can do. I can't move. I don't think I can attack this thing. His buddy's helping me. He's unconscious. Okay. So, yep, that's gonna be the end of this playthrough. I'll probably edit out a lot of him running around, but yeah, just so you guys can see once again how easy it is for you to just straight up die. Like these stupid spiders, exactly as I'm, you know, at the moment that I'm telling you how I lost another guy to these spiders. That's what they do. They knock you unconscious and eat you alive. One thing I'm going to do different on my next playthrough, this one I made it easier to die. I thought that it would be more challenging. Turns out it was more challenging, but it made for a very short series. So, yeah, maybe I'll find some good memorial music to play as you watch Kenshi being eaten alive. Surprised he's not drowning as well. The saddest part was he never got his shoes. Poor barefoot Kenshi. He traveled the wasteland of the desert and the sword-punk dystopian world, this cruel, cruel world, just to get a pair of shoes. And he never got them. I'm not going to sing In the Arms of the Angel. I mean, that would have been like the perfect time. Oh no, here it goes. So I guess they start, as they eat your stomach, your hunger, I guess, disappears. I don't know, they eat your intestines or whatever. And that's it. It'd be really cool if he just woke up and was like, ah, and was able to run. Probably not gonna happen. It would also be cool if like a group of adventurers came and like were like, oh no, this guy's being eaten alive and in a swamp. That's not gonna happen either. So, yeah, we're just gonna die. I gotta find some really good music to play, like super sad music to play at these times. Maybe just like the intro, that's like super violin, cello thing going on there. Just the sadness. The sword. It's like, it reminds me of Lord of the Rings, like the Ring of Doom. This is like the Sword of Doom. Whoever holds it is doomed to die in a swamp with no shoes. Bless his heart. We're gonna throw this cursed sword away. Maybe. There we go. Sticking in the water. Hopefully never to be abused by the cruelty of men again. What a cruel world. Oh man. I think the yellow stripes mean he's starving to death. So this is how we went. This is how this 4 or 5 episode playthrough ended. It was Kenshi being eaten alive by spiders, shoeless, with no hope. I'm gonna have to think of a good idea for the next playthrough. So thanks for watching, guys. Definitely enjoyed this short time that we had together, but expect more. The next playthrough will probably be a lot longer, considering I'll have more people. So yeah, I guess we're not quite there yet, but yeah, I kind of want to stay until he dies. So again, if you haven't played this before, this is the challenge that you can expect in Kenshi. You know, to throw his backpack off too. Let him die with a little more dignity there. There we go. Poor Kenshi. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, the next one, I'm either going to do the Shek playthrough. I had a couple other ideas that I posted on a Steam community discussion. So the Shek group was an idea. Really open for suggestions, but I want to play some more, so I'll probably just make another decision on my own. But definitely want to hear your guys' feedback. I want to hear ideas. You know, if you guys specifically want to see me play something out, I mean, there's always the possibility for me doing 2 playthroughs at once, so it's definitely not impossible for me to do that. So if I started doing one playthrough and you had a really good idea for a different one, I could just alternate. I could just record on different days and upload on different days. So I really would like to know what you guys want to see in Kenshi. Every experience is fun. This is definitely the first time that I've actually, you know, allowed a character to die without going back to a save. So this is a memorable moment for me. I think the moral of the story is you must have shoes to survive in a desert wasteland, because without them, you may very well be eaten alive in a swamp, shoeless. So, yeah, that's it. Kenshi's died from starvation. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to see more. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and thanks for tuning in.